All right, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Obadiah with the hopeful elect. And first and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to the Most High God of Israel in the name of His only begotten Son. Right, shout out to the sister Mary of Bethany that anointed our King with the precious ointments before His burial. And also shout out to our ancestors that chose death before dishonor. Right, the ones that came before us, that paved the way, the ones that made set the example to die boldly for the words of the Lord, for the commandments of God, man. So all praise to the Most High for them. But today's lesson is that's in the Torah. Number one, I'm gonna make this into a series, man. I don't know how long I'm gonna make it a series, but I'm gonna continue on making these lessons. That's in the Torah. Number one, that's in the Torah. Number two, and just basically like coming up with things in the Torah that people may have not known that's in the Torah besides the Ten Commandments, because the average person know about the Ten Commandments, but a lot of people don't know about the commandments outside the 10 that's in the Torah. So this one I'm gonna make this series about, just going into things that's in the Torah that people may have not known. What you gonna have people know some of these things, a lot of these things, if you study and read, but some people may have not known some things that I'm gonna go over in these series that's in the Torah, right? But I got two. I'm probably gonna do two each time I get on here. I'm probably gonna bring up two scriptures, and I'm not sure which book they're gonna be in. You might have one being Deuteronomy, one of them in Exodus, one of them in Leviticus, or they both could be in Leviticus, or they both can be in Deuteronomy. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm probably just gonna meditate upon and pray to the Most High what He want me to bring out in the law. We're gonna touch on it. I'm trying to do two of them each lesson. But yeah, we can hop into this video, man. I'm gonna get the blowing of the shofar. These lessons shouldn't be long at all, man. But Lord willing, they be edifying. But yeah, that's in the Torah, part 1, number 1. All praise to the Most High for the blowing of the shofar to get the lesson started. So the first scripture I'm gonna pull is in Deuteronomy chapter 24 and verse 5. Now this scripture right here shows just the mercy of the Lord, man. And it just shows that the Lord cares about His people. He cares about His people a lot. So this Deuteronomy 24 and 5, it said, when a man had taken a new wife. So when a man have taken, just say a man have taken a wife, right? He shall not go out to war. So if this man was in war, right? Just say this man was a warrior and he took a wife. The Bible says, hey, don't let that man go to war. Neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year. So he ain't gotta work for real. He don't gotta work. He don't gotta go to war. I want you to spend time with your wife and your new family. Spend time with them, right? He said, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and he shall cheer up his wife which he had taken. So he get to relax for a year, man. Just imagine if America did this, right? If a man took a wife, right? If a man took a wife and your job be like, you know what? You ain't gotta work for a year. Are we gonna, you still gonna get paid. Just spend time with your family. Right? You don't gotta clock in, get to know your family, get to know your wife, man. Cheer her up. Y'all playing things, y'all go out on your honeymoons and y'all have fun and y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High got so much love and capacity for His people. He understand, like, when a man get a wife and especially he's a warrior and he go to war, he need that time with his wife. Because he can, to be honest, he can die at any time. He can die at any time in war, man. So the Lord, like, man, you know what? let him spend that time he got with his wife, because he never know. You never know when he gonna lose his life. Get some memories, make memories with your wife, man. Have that fun with her. You don't need no distractions. Nothing distracting you from your wife. And this is in the law, man. When a man had taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war, neither shall he be charged with any business, but he shall be free at home 1 year, and shall cheer up his wife which he had taken. So I think this law right here is beautiful, man. It shows the love of the Most High. It shows that the Lord truly cares about marriage. He cares about his people enough to allow to create a law that allows a man to not have to go to war or do any business, to spend time with his family and get his house right. To spend that time that he can with his wife, with his new wife. So all praise to the Most High. That's a mighty law that a lot of people didn't know that was in there. But let's get this one. Deuteronomy 25, verse 11 through 12. Now, some people didn't know that this was in the Bible. When men strive together one with another, so just say you have two men, or you have men fighting against each other. They fighting going at it. They swinging, they going at it. They body slamming each other. They going at it. And the wife of the one draws near for to deliver her husband. So just say a woman husband getting beat up, right? And she finna step in. She like, no, you ain't finna do my husband like that. And she try to step in to protect him. And he said, if she draweth near for to deliver her husband out of the hand of him that smiteth him, and putteth forth her hand, and taketh him by the secrets, then thou shalt cut off her hand, that I shall not pity her. So the Bible said, hey, if these men going at it, they going at it, and the dude wife that's losing come in and grab the other man's private part, grab his, y'all know what I'm talking about, grab his private parts and squeeze them. You got to cut her hand off, with the hand she grabbed it with. It said, then thou shalt cut off her hand, thou shalt not pity her. You say you're supposed to cut her hand off and don't pity her. Because why? That's between them men. And you squeezing that man's secret parts, that can stop that man from having kids. That can damage that man. You don't know what that can do to that man private. Right? So, if it get bad, it don't say that you can't jump in. Like, I wouldn't want, my woman to jump in, but some men be like, help. Yeah, if you hit the dude with something, that's not a sin. But what you can't do, what the Bible says you can't do, is grab that man's private, try to, just say he on top of your husband, beating your husband up, and you jump in and grab that man's private part to get him off your husband. You can't do that. That's a sin. And you have women getting they hand cut off for stuff like that. You know how many women probably got their hand cut off for doing that same tactic? Women do that today. Right? That's the first thing a lot of women go for, when they see they man getting beat up, or their husband getting beat up, or if they fighting their husband, they'll grab his secret parts, right? And then make him hold now he hurting, right? Now if you grab it too hard, he might gotta go to the hospital and may gotta get them guys cut off. And what the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. So you can stop that man from having kids and hurt that man because you decide to come in and grab his secret parts. That's something that you don't want to mess with, man. Right? That's something that the Lord is serious about that stuff. You don't want to mess with. I stop a man from having kids, man. So that's the reason why he said don't do that. So this was like I said, I knew they were gonna be short. This lesson was gonna be short, but that's the first one. That's in the Torah. Number one, the Lord will not come back with a number two soon through the Spirit. This your brother Obadiah from the Hopeful Elect. I say Shalom.